marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway on Sunday Night Primetime. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here we go. Throwing to start the drive. Bass. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And the coach told us the other day that they want to get him in a nice groove right out of the gate. And one way to do that, give him quick throws where he can get the ball out of his hand in a hurry, as he did there.
2nd down and a yard. Off play action. Bass. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. The first touchdown of the Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Lions go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have the Steelers 1st down by about 1 yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
A gain of 4 yards.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And they'll try to throw here. Kaiser. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1. Kaiser to throw it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Third and 12. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need 12 here. It's third down. To throw, Kaiser. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Got to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's second and 7. Back to throw. Bass. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. 6 yards. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
They snapped the ball backed up inside their own 10. Now they're backed up even further, and they can thank their coverage for that. They called the zone, and they were aggressive enough to deny an early window, and that gave their rushers a chance to get to the pocket.
Third down and 13. Looking to throw. Bass. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It's fielded at the 45. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
6 receiver back there. Somebody else fast up over like that.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down at the 32.
Good burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
6 brings up second and 4.
Second down at 4.
Let's go. 19.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it's third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Kaiser from the gun on third. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. Yeah, Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Kaiser now after the fumble recovery. He's going to look deep down the field. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
And with a dime left on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Kaiser. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Intended for number 88, incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
This ain't what you want. Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
2nd and 10. Here's Kaiser. Touchdown! 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Lions 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard after the 36.
This is a nice display of belief and faith right here because he just fumbled on the previous drive and it led to a field goal. They definitely want him to have a short memory, and they believe he has one. So they put him right back in the fire early in the next drive.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Bass. It's complete. And he worked it across midfield inside the 45. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
To go, clock running, and a back-and-forth 1st quarter of play. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Bass. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors 17.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bass. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this 1st half. And that'll do it for the 1st quarter of Super Bowl 65. Still 3 more to play until we crown a champion. 10-10 is the score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Well, dangerous return man showing it here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Kaiser. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Gain on the play. And it's third down.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Kaiser. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man to play. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. Kaiser now. At the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's a good example for young receivers about how you should never give up on a play, because sometimes it's right in your hands. Other times, you got to play defense and knock it away. But at all times, follow the football. And in this case, he hauls it in for a big gain.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down and goal. Kaiser. Rifles win. It's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Yeah, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
17. Steelers 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown. Brian Thomas, 77 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And we got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the field goal last time, they'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal they're taking way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Bass. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
Way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. From the cat by the dawn to the good light. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Hit the bumpin' in the club, the sound of with my eyes. Chick till she smash, she gone. Hit the pool for 5 minutes.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you get a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And
good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Rush it.
Looking to throw. Bass.
Should have mixed it.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 on the way to the 3.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Back to throw. Bass. Keeps himself upright. And now he's swallowed up and taken down. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
Partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
No way.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 17 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And it will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw again on second down. Kaiser. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. That is caught. And he will have the Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They'll look to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. With a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Third down and 1. And they'll run on the inside handoff. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have regained the lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's
That's
away.
it, please. It's just there.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. But looking deep here for Flowers. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and now they send them back to the drawing board.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Kaiser.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Kaiser. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. Doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Ready?
On the ground, this is Grimes. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Kaiser. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you've got to believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead. If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
They suspected that there was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's a four-receiver look now. Three of those guys out to the right side on second and 8. Back to throw. Kaiser looking long for Thomas. And he bats it away. And it falls down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser.
Big.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Lions are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. Well, right now, it's clearly the defenses that are stealing the spotlight in the biggest stage of sports. That's only the fourth time ever, Charles, that we have seen teams trade interceptions on back-to-back drives in Super Bowl history.
Something so rare, yet special that we're watching, because typically the teams we see playing here on Super Bowl Sunday, they're the ones that know how to limit turnovers. Just goes to show how talented both of these defenses are, that they're still coming through and forcing miscues. Lombardi trying to get it.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Looking to throw. Bass. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go, set. 18 card, 18 card. 19 tight, 19, Cougar 19, go.
Back to throw. Bass. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. Fights him off. Flashed the stick skills on that run, but then stopped shy of the 35.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Off the play fake. Bass.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Baited him and it worked.
Picked
Took the
up by
bait.
Trenton Simpson.
He took the bait.
Down the right sideline.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool.
And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
You can tell if he gets good against this combination. And I'm going to slow down and make a kick.
Unbelievable field position on the return. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Gibbs straight ahead.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 8.
Off play action. Bass. And that is incomplete.
But that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
It's a tight end. Okay.
Buffalo 18. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Bass.
See that?
And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today.
I see it on breaking.
Take over possession here up at the 44. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
To about the 48-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From just shy of midfield.
Oh, one buck.
Kaiser.
I wanted to triangle. Oh, my God. I can use this right there. Like the post was wide open. Everybody
Out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
sick.
That's some good closing
They
speed
both
there
ran into each other,
because
so
that
fucking
looked
threw
open
me
for
up
a
who was
minute.
who.
But that's great work with the
Oh,
ball
that
in
was
the
bad.
air.
That could have been
Never
a pick.
gave up.
Triangle
Converged
was
on his
wide
man
open, but
and
I
broke the
thought
play
I was
up.
triangle. I thought
So
triangle
after the
was
2nd
fast.
down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Operating from the gun, Kaiser. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots him all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
This one, we just rushed it. We didn't wait to see what.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the...
That's caught inside the 20.
Yeah, that's on me. Play action got me. I came all the way back and got me. That's on me. Good play action. Play action got me. Slow as real defensive.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Out is their kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Down to the line is good.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Kaiser.
Oh, you 6'6". Threw that
had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. If they needed more points, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
The final quarter here on the biggest stage of the biggest game of the year is about to come your way. 3 quarters in the books, and the 4th up next here in Super Bowl 65.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Bass. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Handoff down to Gibbs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Back to throw. Bass. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
What?
Inside the 25.
Wow.
A big play there for a
straight
55 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Take up.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Looking to throw. Bass. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
This offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
60 by 6. 60 by go.
Back to throw. Harvey.
Yeah.
Oh, it's intercepted. Drive killer there. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
He's still on his feet.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 55 yards.
And the Steelers are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Steelers 40, Lions 31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Bass. Over the middle, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
2nd and 1.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. Harvey going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Bronco 80.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will have the first down, but it winds up paying for it pretty good. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time.
This is
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
It looks like they move things around here.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Operating from the gun, Harvey. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
60.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is touchdown, Detroit.
Jameer Gibbs,
An 11-yard touchdown.
and the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm. I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence in the 4 points upon the board.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Grimes.
Got a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Cowboy 80.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Brian Thomas,
His 2nd touchdown this Super Bowl.
and the Steelers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Hardy.
Yeah.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's great. I'm taking my mission.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
For the Patriots.
And they take a knee. That is likely the
Tatum
final
to
play in
end
this
is crazy.
game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this, practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
Commissioner Goodell on the podium, ready to hand that Lombardi Trophy to the Pittsburgh Steelers. On top of the world, they are your Super Bowl champions. So that'll do it for another remarkable season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Charles Davis, all of our crew, for all of you at home, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll do it all again come the fall. Till then, good night from the Super Bowl.
Well, I finished it off. I got the Natty in PNG. And I got the Super Bowl here. Play action. I came down hard on this side right here. You know, see, look at that. I charged it and just cooked. Came down to see hard to get the play action. So yeah, cooked. This is right there. I'll be definitely let's go around there. Maybe drop it and so yeah, we got it. He was open right here. I was able to throw it. I would have had it. Right across, right over his head. He started in the first two games. That was the first round, and the field of the second round. So then I was talking about I hit the wrong button. That play just could have possibly been a TV if I do it when you're right here. So behind the post inside me, it's open right there. I got hit his beat on and hold the ball for too long. Oh yeah, this is going to the rookie right number 8, right there. So I looked at the running back first, and I was like, oh wait a little bit, and then I go, oh shit, he's open. Do that right before he even broke across. I said, yep, I think should go. Yeah, he's losing straight. This was it. Let me do it right there. Yeah. Good. Yeah. He do that outside. I was going to complete. I thought he was going to try to throw the 85. So I was sitting there with the linebacker, but he didn't know. I was like, that shit up right there. He do it. I'm breaking it down right there. Unless he do it early again, and maybe once he didn't see him, I'm going to shit, break the back to everything. Then he threw it at him. Risky. And he threw it inside. That was good pass. Oh yeah, that's one too. He's still on that shit. That's fucking shit too. That's crazy. And right through 39 games. Almost if 20 hours in there, he would have ricocheted to this game, see? He would have ricocheted to a lot of these things. That was 12 minutes on the field. This man's offsides. I didn't even notice that in the game. That's crazy. That's funny. Yeah, this one was a 36. That was good defense. You know, those want this work I took afterwards. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I got to do on the side. But right there. He wasn't trying to game time, so maybe just blitz because of my regoing time. This is the bad one. Like, should have threw it to, hey, don't do it. He caught it, but I was going to touchdown. I threw it to 8. No, I ended up throwing the pick 6. Yeah. I threw it late. So right there, threw it. I run a zig. Because I throw it here, but I waited too long to look on the left side. But the zig routes only work at the exact break. And if you turn, that's when it's the throw the zig. Do it anytime after that, it's just a pick. I was looking on this side. I see right back there on this side first. Then I back to the zig. And by the time I came back to the zig, it was too late. Once I saw this was covered and that was covered, I was like, wow, this was easy. Oh, this one was almost 8 craps. Wait a minute. I was just going to run the ball there. I saw the safety come down with the trigger doing the check already. I said, well, I don't know. Switched to a pass. Waited. That was it. But that was just reading, and I also had it on this side. The throat was wide open, but I threw it to Thomas. I saw both of them. I did a little fade with him. It was wide open, but I threw it Brian Thomas. It was my first read, because I just sort of sick to it down on this side first. Then I was about to fade you just in case the safety stays. So I threw a streak on that side, a streak on this side, and everybody else was just running in routes. They was the running in route. They got bumped together. That made him run a deep fade. These are the running right here, but because 8 bumped them, made the route go deeper, and that made 8 wide open. And now we just return. The way we do it, we'll touchdown like TV, or TV. We might be huge wide covered. We can touchdown again. Oh yeah, come back to the see right into that shit. That's the only time you can do it. Is right when they hit that break. You wait any longer, it's a big. The moment they do that break, they catch me at 99% of the chance. But you win any longer, yeah, that's gonna be a big one. That's just the one play when I come out in quarters and it's spread wide a couple of times. If he runs, you gotta get 20 yards. This gives us fast. And I went for a guy that missed. How many yards did I get? 17. I called that situation about 20 years person. That's the only time I didn't stack the bombs. Is this stupid ass play? Yeah, this is it right there. And we just left him. And you didn't see it. We didn't have score a touchdown on it. It's got right there. So if you do it up, you got him. All you have to do is wait and throw it up. You didn't have it. But he did to this side. And it was going to be a big. This shit was stupid. This man broke 3 tackles. I couldn't do that side. He legit broke 3 fucking tackles. Right? This was so tough. There's 3 guys there. 2. Like 2, so it's 2 of the 3. But what the fuck was he doing there? Why is Aiden back there? That's why he got match was slow and I hit stick. Well, I mean, I did his stick back to back. I switched my hit stick there. He broke out his stick for 27 and then his stick for 8. The power of the AI, this probably would be a touchdown. Probably put there in the attack. After I his stick, probably just let the AI attack you in the battle or Aiden. Probably would attack you. But I switched to his stick and circle his stick over his stick back to back. I can't remember that's specifically just doing it. That's the base play too. That's normal. that play, and I usually go to the tight end. I usually go tight end. I go both tight ends, and then I go running back. It's either tight end 1, tight end 2, and then the running back. But both tight end was covered. The running back is going to be open, but I already do that pass. That's a concept route where you watch and see if they follow, and then go underneath. So once I saw the play, like, almost on their fucking game. I love that play too. It was one of the previous plays. There's a concept underneath. We call it back. You can post anything like that. Down in distance. Yeah, definitely outside, and being inside. That's what started making me play outside. Just this play right here before halftime. Because I would be so hard on the inside, but shit, then we went outside because of that one play. This one play before halftime is what made me play the outside the whole second half, and that paid off. I got 4 picks pushing me outside. Yeah, this is the one right here. Right after that. I was like, all right, this man's beating me with play actions and zigs. We're just gonna play the outside. Still 86 there, got more yards right there. So I hit 86, so wide open. Wide open. I was first down and everything. Then this was second, third down. It was second. It was a good game. I was supposed to hit the third with that. There's just like here right there. So it's curl. I didn't even see that. I didn't see his blue line up until I threw the button. So we'll take the curl. And it was on the back. This doesn't right here. Ball taking the fading and edge. That's not shit. That's not spot. Right back. He threw it earlier. He would have had that extra lateness that got me to turn around. If he was patient, he would have had this guy looking at me right there. I saw it right when I took the pick. He would have had him. But he was patient. That play action got me. He definitely came inside. I don't know if it's a surprise. Got it. We love the beat on the outside. The zig. Outside the hole, just on steam underneath it. We're doing the 0. I watch this with the tight end doing first. Yeah, like, now they don't like that. This can't be walk backwards. I didn't know how to do this here. I love how you value for height. It's Look, you know, really go like, hey, look at this. The play action came with look at what I did. Look at this. All right. Came right to the running back. I said, ah, shit. The moment I did this and get to the running back, I was like, my opponents are slow. They big, they impressive, but they ain't impacting nobody. I believe whether or not they can. Okay, I get very well. Yeah, they probably gonna get it. Still the blue and we need the blue low. I thought the blue is low because we stepped up and just wanted to be right there to build and get up to the ball. Sitting there waiting for the outside. That shit, I was pick 6 of them. Oh no, this was a deep pressure. This one was the interim. Then I broke the track. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is when he threw the flag. It's funny because I called from the 2 here, and I was getting ready to play. I was ready to hit straight on the deep, and he hiked it right before I could hit it. The ball that he's done, that's how that's they playing that shit flat. And this guy was gonna be open with him, so he had to wait because he could dominate and open. Everybody was in cover, so especially because I was pressing already. But none of that wasn't open. Yeah, I did think everything was second. So everybody play their zone. They all just play flats where they'll stay down stuff. He's supposed to go for the purple this back on that. He just to play where Gage ran without saying underneath. He just stood there. Super fast. So he did end up getting blocked. Live, it looked like he was about to get right 76. So my running back did end up blocking it. Okay. The other guy just went coming around. So just one minute I saw this for the option here, it was again. The second game. And I just chasing me. I usually run, but I saw him last second. He's throwing the ball.
707 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She like dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Ooh, yeah. It's 3 a.m. Let's got me loose. From what you say, don't you. Then won't get me through. I got faith, but I want you. Send me your location. Send me.
Another thing. It's crazy how I wasted having the man beta and the NCAA beta. Looking at both betas.
Bad dog, we don't count it, just spin. Make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so we
Got my Heisman left. This one. 2 weeks ago? No, last week. The last season of NCAA. Maybe. They finished shit with the Super Bowl last season. They're around the corner. Oh, I didn't even realize that people. I did tag everybody. Whoever 2 weeks watching, appreciate you staying through to the end. Hope you enjoy your night. Stay blessed.